Noah's Big Boat. Long ago, when the world was young, people had forgotten about God. They were unkind to one another, and their hearts were full of bad thoughts. But one man, Noah, loved God with all his heart. Noah prayed every day and taught his family to follow God's ways. One day, God spoke to Noah in a voice as gentle as the wind, but as strong as the sea. "Noah," God said, "I am going to send a great flood to wash away the evil in the world. Build a big boat, an ark, to keep you, your family, and the animals safe." Noah listened carefully and promised to obey. Noah gathered his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and told them about God's plan. The family started working right away. They cut down tall, strong trees and shaped the wood into planks. They hammered, sawed, and tied ropes, making the ark bigger each day. People from the town came to watch and laughed at Noah. "Why build a boat on dry land?" they teased. But Noah kept working because he trusted God's promise. Day after day, the ark grew taller and longer, with rooms inside for animals and food. Noah's hands were sore, but his heart was full of hope. As the ark grew, something amazing happened. Animals of all shapes and sizes began arriving, 2 by 2, just as God had promised. Lions padded softly with their cubs, elephants trumpeted happily, and tiny birds fluttered around the ark. Noah and his family helped guide them inside the big wooden boat, making sure each had a cozy place to stay. The children laughed as they watched playful monkeys swing from ropes and spotted colorful peacocks spreading their feathers. Every animal seemed to know this was a special place. Noah's heart swelled with joy, seeing God's wonderful creatures safe and together. One morning, dark clouds rolled across the sky. Rain began to fall, softly at first, then heavier and heavier. Noah and his family hurried inside the ark with the animals. The wooden walls creaked gently as the first raindrops hit the roof. Thunder rumbled like a great drum, and lightning lit up the sky. Noah held his family close and whispered words of courage. Outside, rivers began to swell, and puddles became lakes. Yet inside the ark, everyone was safe and dry. The animals huddled together, finding comfort in each other's company, while the family sang quiet songs of faith and hope. The rain continued for 40 days and 40 nights, covering the earth with water. The ark floated gently on the waves, rocking like a cradle. Noah watched as trees, houses, and fields disappeared under the water. He felt both sadness for the world and gratitude for God's protection. Every day he checked on the animals, feeding them and making sure they were safe. Birds chirped softly from their perches, and the lions and tigers lay peacefully side by side. The family worked together, keeping the ark clean and organized. Even in the storm, love and faith filled every corner of the big boat. After many days, Noah longed to know if the waters were going down. He opened a small window and let a dove fly out. The bird circled above, searching for land, and then returned to the ark with a tiny green leaf in its beak. "Look!" cried Noah. "The earth is alive again." His family cheered. The animals seemed to sense the good news, making happy sounds. This small sign filled Noah's heart with hope. He realized that even after the hardest times, new life and new beginnings are possible with patience and trust in God. Slowly, the floodwaters began to sink. Hills and mountains appeared above the water, and dry land returned. Noah opened the ark's doors and stepped out carefully. The animals followed, exploring the new, fresh world. Birds chirped joyfully, rabbits hopped across the green fields, and deer pranced through the forest. Noah knelt on the soft, damp ground and thanked God with all his heart. His family gathered around him, feeling the warmth of the sun and the cool touch of the earth under their feet. The world was bright, clean, and alive again. One evening, as the sky cleared, a beautiful rainbow appeared. Its colors shone brightly, stretching across the heavens. God spoke to Noah, saying, I will never again send a flood to destroy the earth. This rainbow is my promise to you and all living creatures." Noah and his family looked up in awe, feeling peace and gratitude. The animals seemed to understand too, resting calmly as the rainbow glimmered above them. From that day forward, every rainbow in the sky reminded people that God keeps his promises, and that love and hope can shine even after the stormiest times. After the ark, Noah's family took great care of the animals. They built shelters, provided food, and watched as each creature explored its new home. The children laughed as monkeys swung from branches, while lions roared softly in the distance. Birds nested in trees and sang cheerful songs. Noah taught his sons to respect every living thing, reminding them that the animals were gifts from God. Every night the family sat together, listening to the sounds of the forest, feeling grateful for the second chance to live in harmony with God's creation. Noah and his family worked hard to make the land beautiful again. They planted seeds in the soil, watered tiny sprouts, and watched flowers bloom. Butterflies and bees visited the colorful gardens, and fresh fruits grew on trees. The family felt joy in nurturing life and helping the earth recover. Noah reminded his sons that caring for the world was their special job. They learned that small acts of love and kindness could grow into something wonderful. Together they sang, laughed, and played, filling the land with happiness and hope, just like God had wanted. The days grew longer, and the world became a place of peace. Noah's family built homes and explored forests, rivers, and hills. Animals roamed freely, living happily alongside humans. Noah taught his children about God's love, kindness, and the importance of helping others. Every day felt like a new adventure, filled with laughter, learning, and love. Noah looked around at the vibrant, thriving world and smiled, knowing that they had all survived because of faith, courage, and obedience. Life was precious, and every moment a gift, ready to be shared with joy. Whenever a rainbow appeared in the sky, Noah and his family remembered God's promise. They told stories of the ark, the flood, and the animals, passing wisdom to their children and grandchildren. The world was alive with laughter, learning, and love. Noah smiled, knowing that faith, hope, and kindness could help anyone overcome even the toughest storms. The ark had been a shelter, the animals a blessing, and God's promise a reminder to care for each other and the world. And so, every rainbow became a symbol of love, hope, and new beginnings for everyone.